Welcome back to another instalment in New Zealand Bird of the Week, where in this video I will be talking about the Greybacked storm petrel, a tiny subantarctic bird that thrives even in the most turbulent waters. I hope you enjoy! Greybacked storm petrels are tiny grey and white seabirds that at just under 19 centimetres and 35 grams are the smallest of the storm petrels around New Zealand, and around the size of a large sparrow, manage to survive throughout the Southern Ocean in frigid and unrelenting subantarctic waters. Whilst they do look very similar to other storm petrels, they are distinguished by their uniformly grey backs after which they are named, an inner part of their wing, as well as having a pale grey rump instead of a white as in most small petrels. They are compactly built in order to survive their harsh environment, possessing short legs and tails, with their feet barely reaching past the tip. In flight, they flutter more and use their legs less than other storm petrels, and usually remain solitary out at sea, but they do come together to nest in large colonies. Greybacked storm petrels breed on many islands around the Southern Ocean, including ones around New Zealand, having breeding colonies on the Chatham, Antipodes, Campbell and Auckland Islands, making burrows under mats of vegetation to nest. When they're not breeding and are out at sea, they forage over deep water in subantarctic waters, regularly feeding on small crustaceans and fish, with their main food being barnacle larvae, with birds often spotted hovering over floating kelp out at sea, this likely being how they obtain this food source. Interestingly, there is a long history of greybacked storm petrels being attracted to lights in Fiordland and South Westland. The origin of these birds is as of yet unknown, as birds do not typically venture inland, although there has been speculation that a breeding colony may be present somewhere accessible to predators in a remote area of Fiordland, from where the birds migrate out and are attracted to these artificial lights. The breeding population of greybacked storm petrels in New Zealand is estimated to be in the tens of thousands. Birds breed as pairs and share parental duties. With nest sites, as I mentioned before, are tunnels under dense low vegetation such as flax plants, tussocks and flax. It has been noted that the bird's incubation of their single egg is poorly synchronised, the egg often being left unattended for several days, but eggs still have a chance to hatch even with their inattentive parents. These petrels, of course, do have their threats, and there are quite a few of them, one of which being quite a unique and unsuspecting predator. Greybacked storm petrels, being small and relatively clumsy on land compared to other birds, are vulnerable at their large breeding colonies by subantarctic skuas that prey on the young and adults of the birds. It has also been noted that on the Antipodes Islands, some breeding adults are on occasion predated upon and eaten by the endemic Antipodes Island parakeet, New Zealand's second occasionally carnivorous parrot alongside the kea. Nests, eggs and chicks may also be inadvertently damaged by larger petrels and penguins, especially when seeking nesting sites. Greybacked storm petrels have also gone completely from islands that are inhabited by rats and cats, but continue to survive on the Antipodes Islands, even with the presence of mice. Luckily for the birds, they have an extremely large range and therefore don't meet the thresholds for the category of vulnerable under the range size criteria. Despite the fact that the population trend appears to be decreasing, the decline is not believed to be sufficiently rapid enough to approach the threshold, and, coupled with their large population size, means that the species has been evaluated as least concern, meaning that for now at least, the greybacked storm petrels can continue thriving in their oceanic environments. And with that, I thank you for watching this instalment of New Zealand Bird of the Week. I hope you enjoyed it. For next time, you have the option to vote for the South Island and North Island snipe, two small, unfortunately extinct long-beaked birds. I will see you in the next video, whenever that may be, and I hope next time I can get a video out sooner. My schedule is being thrown around a bit, and I hope to get videos out soon. But anyway, see you later.